The world of science cares about you. Eureka! We found it. With the tools of science, we have invented, yes, hand sanitizer. But not just any hand sanitizer. This hand sanitizer was developed and approved by the Dark One himself. Here are a few of the things our product can bring you.
So, what's going on, Sandy? We just did for those of you that don't know, we just did like a 5 hour stream on my channel. And there's people in there that's like, oh, what's going on? Like, they didn't know because they're not subbed or something. Like, I was at 1,099 subs, like 999. I was one sub away from 2,000. Then we would check in. It's like 5 subs away. It keeps going up and down. We're trying to get past 2,000 subs. Like if we could get like 10 or 20 subs past it, that's how we would win. Yeah, we just did a 5 hour stream on Boston Ray Mudflood Adventures. If you're not subbed, let's sub it. Let's get the link. So
sub it up.
We need it. We need the subs. We need to get it over the line there. We want to see what happens after 2,000 subs. There's a reason why they're not letting it happen. Maybe you start growing exponentially after that. Maybe
really
like
quickly, I want to welcome the Sute Heart. Is it Heart? Oh, Heart Earth. Excuse me. It's hard to read on my phone. Heart Earth and Lev Kung Fu Shaolin to the 1500 Club because they're on my channel and I was able to give them a wrench. And we also have MMA Paradise, Christian Paradise Tamil. They're on your channel. Knowledge is Power 77. And he said, MMA, I subbed. You may need 4. I need you to check because I have to update the banner at the top. Because MMA subbed under Knowledge is Power. Check to see if you only need 4.
I will. Let me just get the link out.
Sadly, Karen's here. Preliminals here.
Weird. Okay, come on. Let me in the chat. It wasn't let me in the chat until I signed in, but we're already streaming to my channel. Whatever, StreamYard. Okay, there's the link for my channel. Sub it.
I'm pinning it.
Oh, what did you want me to do, Sandy? What was the last directive?
I want you to keep an eye on your stop going to the link. I want you to keep an eye on your YouTube studio because you may only need 4 now.
Yeah, let's see what it's at. Let's get the official number from YouTube Studio. We're trying to get past 2,000. We did it! We did it! We
don't need any?
No, we got past. Yes! 2,001 subs!
Awesome! We went live for nothing.
It's all right. No. We didn't do it before. This is the stream
celebration after party.
You were the one that did it for me. Oh, let's show it. We didn't show it. Yeah, right there.
Let's get it. Let's go.
I gotta get a new banner.
Oh, you gotta put it on the screen. Put it on the screen, Sandy.
We did it.
1 second. I'm doing something. I'm making a banner.
Wow, we made it.
Hold on.
Just the fact that 2,000 people care about me. That 2,000 people care about me enough to have me subscribed on their cell phone. Like in their pocket. Yeah. I mean, all over the world, 2,000 people. Think about if you took 2,000 people and put them in a room.
I got 52 subs. I don't even have a show.
It's amazing. I mean, I really do feel like a king up here. You know, Sandy crowned me. You see my new avatar with the crown. You know, true kings And Sandy's got a crown in the back because she's a
people.
She is. And
if you're not sub to Sandy too, right?
Yeah, sub to Sandy too. We're trying to get Sandy to 2,000 subs too, but
Parody Mike. See, I said you need parody there. Parody Mike said Parody Mike just made you cross.
Oh, thank you, Parody Mike. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. We're all a team. We're all a collective. We're together. This is our collective creativity. Like
this is what we should have done from the beginning. We should have gone live on all the channels from the beginning.
Like I like to, like personally, I like to run my live streams like a work of art, so to speak, like a blank canvas. So like when we all start out, like we're all creating together, right? Like it's blank at first, but like those are the best streams when everybody's like into it and everybody's involved and everybody in the chat is helping and everybody can like interact somehow.
We got Alan Cooper from Australia.
Way to go. It's like painting. It's like painting a work. It's like painting a Picasso. A Picasso. Not a Picasso. A Picasso.
A Picasso.
Alan Cooper. Yeah. Oh, congratulations from Australia. Put that up on the screen. See, this is why I do it. It's amazing. Right now, he can hear my voice all the way in Australia. I'm in Florida, bro. I'm in Florida, bro.
He's in the land down over.
Greetings. Yeah, greetings. Greetings
MMA said,
to Australia from Florida.
MMA said, how many more subs for 2,000, Ray? And then when you said you were at 2,000, he's like, peace, I'm out.
Yeah, everyone's done now. Well, I just want to say, this is a great stream. We've had our triumphs and we've had our stripes. We've had our good days and we've had our bad days. We've had good and evil, darkness and light, duality, white and black, the yin and the yang. But for the most part, we did what we came here to do. We accomplished it. We did it together. It made us stronger. What doesn't kill you will only make you stronger. First and foremost, I'd like to thank God. I'd like to thank my mother for giving birth to me. Yes. Oh, shit. So like, seriously, you know how long it took me to get to 2,000 subs? It's been like
2 seconds.
2018. 2017 is when I started my channels. End of 2017. So what's that? Like 7 or 8 years to get to 2,000 subs? 8 years? 8 years? Really? I've been doing this for 8 years?
I just changed the titles of the I just changed the titles for after the show's over to we made it to 2,000 subs. Ray made it to 2,000 subs.
I can't believe we made it to 2,000 subs. What do I got for 2,000 subs?
Yeah, but I want to see Sandy's go up to at least 1,500. Come on, let's get this going.
It won't go away. I may have to leave and come back. It won't let me leave the box that says that I'm editing it. It won't go away. I'll be right back.
Well,
and people, if you're not sub to Sandy, sub.
Okay.
If you sub it up, woo!
Okay.
If you sub it up, we'll never stop.
Might as well try to get Ray to 2,100.
Well, I got something.
Get him a little bit above so that you don't fall 10 again and end up at 1995.
I got some old world stuff we could play right here. We'll see what it does. See if it's any good.
There you go.
If you want to put it on the screen. All right, let's do it.
Hey everybody, welcome back for another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Lizard King of New York City. Now, there's actually a connection between...
My nickname was the Lizard King in high school. Look at this beautiful art. Look, we got look at these guys right here. Those are cherubs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's one of those buildings I'm talking about. That aren't.
No.
We didn't make that. We
No,
found that.
no way. We were driving horse and buggies, but we could design this.
Yeah, exactly.
Look,
No
but anyway, look at
chance.
this. So you see these guys right here with the fleshy faces, the little boys with the little kids with the wings. I'll show you what that is. Winged cherub. There we go.
Yeah, they
is-
kind of tell the truth when they say it was founded at a certain time. They found
It's the
it.
winged. It's the winged cherub, which is also the True Kings logo. You see that?
Yeah.
You see that? That's how the logo we've been using, the winged cherub. Which is cool. It's an old world, nod to the old world. But what is it? Right here. Was this what kind of creature
Right.
is the cherub? Yeah, what's
right. Since we're on my channel, there's a Mandela right there. You see the two together, that famous painting right there on the
up?
screen?
Which one? Right now?
There's
this
two,
one?
there's two. Yeah, there's two of them right next to each other.
These here.
Okay. The winged
If you
cherub,
click
yeah.
on that, yeah, their wings are black now. Look at them. They're black
Oh,
and
wait,
red. Look.
it didn't come up. It didn't come up. I could see it though. Let me see. Let's see if it'll come up this way. Where'd it go? It clicked on it, but it just. Oh, there it goes. Right here. Let's see if it'll come up.
There you go. They're black and red now. I don't remember black and red wings on
No,
them.
I don't remember that either. Wow, that's a trip. So this is what was they put it on the old world buildings, which is weird. They put it on gravestones, which is weird. Look, even Cupid was a winged cherub.
Yeah, that's from the Millennium Reign. I swear it. Yep.
So
Yeah, guys, Dr. Bob's Nightmare just subbed. Keep subbing, guys, because
keep subbing because
YouTube
it'll
can
go. Yeah, they'll take away like 10 subs.
we got to give them a little
Thank you.
buffer, like
Thank
them to
you.
like 2010.
Yeah.
Keep subbing. Keep subbing right here. Keep subbing right there. We got to keep going. We got to keep going. So let's get back to this.
Yes.
Oh no, actually,
guys,
I want
mute up.
to
It's
see
not
what the winged
muted.
cherub means, though. What does the winged cherub mean? Let's see. What does the wings? Let's see what they say. Mean. The winged cherub is a celestial winged being with human, animal, and bird-like characteristics, whose functions as a throne bearer of the deity in Jewish, Christian, and Islamic literature. So wait, hold on. Jewish, Christian, and Islamic literature in Renaissance art? Why is these in all this different cultures? Winged babies with angelic faces symbolizing innocence and purity. Interesting. So that's what that is. All right, here we go. Can you put it back up? Sandy,
I'm here.
can you put it back on the screen?
Yep, I'm trying.
Yeah.
There we go.
It got taken down. All right, let's do it.
Hey everybody, welcome back for another video.
What's up,
Today
Fourth
we're
Wall
gonna be
Observer?
talking about the lizard.
We did it.
king
We got to
of
2,000
New York
subs.
City. Now, there's actually a connection between the structure on the left, the Chateau de Chambord in France, and this apartment building in New York City, the Alwyn Court. And it was a surprising connection for me, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. So should be interesting. Let's get into it. Now, I want to lay out this little investigation as I came across it. And it actually started by me
Dr. Bob's Nightmare said a cherub was likely a security card for God. I like it. I like it.
looking into
they go right
these
there.
cherubs that can be seen on a lot of structures dated to the 18 and even early 1900s in North America. These baby angels.
Yes.
But when you actually look into the history of cherubs, it turns out that even though angels appear over 250 times in the scriptures, the Bible, not one biblical account suggests that they bear childlike features. And actually, there's I believe some descriptions of them having 4 wings and multiple faces. They're a high rank of angels, so they don't look anything like this. Turns out these are referred to as puto. I think that's like the singular, and puti is the plural form. But it was apparently during the Renaissance period where these puto started getting called cherubs. And they started to show up in these Italian Renaissance paintings. They derive from the Greek and Roman periods. So if you take a look at some of these Renaissance paintings, you will find what we're
Jackie.
being told are cherubs. This is the Sistine Madonna painting from Raphael in the early 1500s. And you can see these 2 cherubs, what we're being told are cherubs at the bottom of that painting. And this is a terracotta sculpture from Donatello in the mid 1400s. But again, a Madonna and child with these 4 cherubs or putti. And I think this is being stored at this museum in Berlin. But you can definitely find depictions of these not cherubs during the Renaissance period. But if you look at older depictions, the Roman and Greek periods, you will find them depicted in mosaics and even fragment of a sarcophagus depicting these putti. And I remember even coming across some artifacts from Pakistan, modern day Pakistan, at a site that had some Hellenistic background, and they found this artifact that has one of these puto on the back of the sea monster, and it's being described as a cherub. So they were definite.
Earth's history is confusing. Was like, she was there from the beginning, helped me, supported me through thick and thin. She knows how much of a struggle it's been. She's been witnessing the whole way, and I've come a very long way, Ella. I've come a very long way.
Definitely being depicted on these older artifacts, and then during the Renaissance period, they got rebranded as cherubs. And if you even,
you know what we always say, it's progress, not perfection, right? Because like nobody is perfect. Everybody has problems, right? But as long as you're making progress in life, that's the way, that's the best you can do.
And move forward in the timeline.
Hey, Nancy, make a cake.
Wren Churches
we made 2000.
In London. He has depicted many of these cherubs with his churches. And I guess just a side note, apparently St. Paul's Cathedral, he built that in approximately 35 years, which was an astonishing feat. But while he was doing that, I guess he also designed 50 city churches. So he was a busy man, but he depicted a lot of these cherubs or not cherubs on a lot of his churches. And I remember even Detroit, Michigan, we're told they built this memorial gate in the 1890s. And the narrative is that they built it in honor of this the water commissioner, Chauncey Hurlbut. And I think he left his estate to the city, and they used some of the proceeds of that to build this. We're told. I think it's older. I just wanted to mention that this memorial gate is here. Ella, it's connected to this waterworks park, and this is the park that had that really ornate water tower, which was unfortunately also demolished in 1945. You can see the water tower depicted in the background here, but this is that memorial gate. And when you actually take a closer look at it, you'll see more of these not cherubs depicted. And when you look at some of these pillars, again, associated with this gate, designs based on Italian Renaissance motifs. And again, more of these not cherubs, and maybe even the Green Man. So, what does any of this have to do with the former water commissioner, right? So I think all of this.
Yeah, what does the Green Man and cherubs have to do with the former water commissioner? Like, good call.
This is older. I wanted to keep looking for more examples of these cherubs, and I decided to look at New York City, and I came across this apartment building, Alwyn Court, and I think we're told this was built in 1909 or 1908, and you find these really decorative elements associated with this building, including these cherubs and the fleur-de-lis, as well as many other floral motifs.
Yeah, what Ella said, we've been covering the Green Man for a long, long, long time. But like, for the most part, like, you know, it's fluid. You know, YouTube is fluid. We got to kind of recycle the old shit because we got new people constantly coming in left and right, old people leaving. It's a crapshoot, you know. We do the best we can.
And a lot going on with the facade of this building. And as you look through some of these images, you just take in all of the effort that must have went into this. But yeah, it's a terracotta facade over a red brick structure. But then I noticed what looks like some type of a lizard, apparently, with a crown over it. And this is one of the entrances when you can see two of these lizards with crowns above them. And I
want to see them try to build like this, even with the shit they have today.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
I do.
Show me that you could do it with cranes and modern day stuff.
Not a chance. There's too much intricacy.
A lot of this stuff was done. They didn't carve it out. They did it by molds. They molded the cement or whatever, the geopolymer.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, they did. And I've seen them do it. There's videos.
Okay.
I'll show you.
To look into that a bit more and came across
Either way, it wasn't done by
articles.
It wasn't done with a chisel. Like, they didn't get up there and carve it out. Well, I don't know, you know? Some of it is... How did they do it? Was it 3D printer?
Yeah, no cranes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they have better? Did they have something better than what we have now?
Something.
Ray, I need to address something in the chat because they weren't here. So Ray was over 2,000 subs at one point.
Yeah.
But YouTube took subs away.
Already?
So we have to make a buff. No, not right now. Unindoctrinated, like asking about the buffer.
Yeah.
So we have to give him a little buffer of subs, so that way if they do it again, he doesn't fall below 2,000 again.
I cracked 2,000 subs though tonight. We've seen it. We all witnessed it. We have it on the screen. We're not making it up. And if they go away, YouTube will be held accountable and liable.
Yeah, Earth History
There's nothing you can do to them. That's the crazy thing. What are you gonna do? You're gonna call the YouTube police on them?
We're gonna get the
I gain 10, I lose 9 each week. See, that's the thing. We need like a buffer of 10. So he's gotta get to like 2010 to be in the safe zone.
Ryan's the one that invented the mud mob, the hashtag mud mob. Ryan, that's all him. I liked it. I thought it was cool. The mud mob, you know what the mud mob is, guys? Let's explain it to them. Let's break it down, Ryan, because like, you know, like me and Ryan, we're just like levels and levels. We're just so leveled up that like, you know, like we've been here for so long. But like, let's break it down. I have a video that will help us break it down. All right, real quick. It's not going to take long. This one's good too, but all right, let's see if this is it. Yep. Okay. This is the mud mob, okay? So
the mud mob?
Well, the orphans.
Oh yeah.
The orphans, because these are orphan trains, and they were immigrants. A lot of them were brought over here. They weren't immigrants, they were brought over here. Irish and Italian.
The repopulation.
And they went the repopulation, they were kids, right?
Children.
But then they went on to become the mafia. You know what I mean? And smuggling on the tunnels and the Masonic tunnels and under the cities and shit. They was all Freemasonic tunnels. And they would show them like smuggling routes through them to smuggle liquor.
And a lot of them worked in the factories as well.
Oh my God, really?
And that's what the mud mob is. The mud mob is the orphans.
I grew up in a house with a father that was a little ahead of his time with
and then there's the Cabbage Patch Kid.
I didn't understand why he read books by David Icke, who at the time was considered to be out there. Having been shunned by the BBC and ridiculed by many, the thought of someone I considered to be intelligent reading Icke's books baffled me.
Was that Eddie Murphy?
My father still is a master Freemason, and although he joined in the hope of furthering his career, he also had a quest for hidden knowledge. From the Illuminati to King Solomon's temple, he hoped that by joining he would be provided the answers. to so many questions.
Look at there's the duality.
His library was vast, with a plethora of books on Freemasonry and a few by Stephen Hawkins. As I reached my 20s, I started reading them
There
too.
he is.
I also followed in his footsteps and joined the Freemasons Grand Lodge of the United Kingdom, located in London,
That's a big
when
one.
I turned 30.
Kind of looks
Like
like the
my
one in
father,
Boston.
this was not to further my own career, as at the time, I owned my own business and my client base consisted mainly of boy racers whose custom I secured through motor publications. Masonic connections wouldn't have influenced their decision to purchase from me. My only reason for joining was to find out what my father knew, and hopefully a lot more, by progressing through the ranks as quickly as possible. My aim was to
Yikes.
ultimately join a very specific chapter, the Knights Templar. Whilst I appreciate that today that the Knights Templar are not the same organ.
I don't know.
18th century in New York. And as you dig into some of the articles, they mention that this lizard's actually a salamander. And this symbol of a salamander with a crown over it actually belongs to a certain king of France.
True kings. Right, Russ? True kings.
True king.
It belongs to the king.
Want to know
of
what the
France.
truth brings? Me
And-
and raps in accordance with my mood swing. Stay
Enhanced
stuck in the
version
past because I'm moving on to new things.
salamander with the crown above it. The crown salamander decoration on Alwyn Court facade, New York City. So this symbol is the symbol of King Francis I, or Francois I of France, and the salamander and Francis I, master of Chambord. So we're told that this structure, this chateau, was built for King Francis I, and I think they said it was completed in the mid 1500s. But associated with this structure on the inside, and I've heard varying estimates, but conservatively, the building contains more than 300 depictions of this particular animal, these salamanders. And this is just a close-up detail of the ceiling at Chateau Chambord. So there's just all of these salamanders, and the salamander is really linked to this structure and to that king. And before we go back to New York City,
That's
I just
funny, 'cause
wanted
my
to
nickname
mention
was the
that
Salamander.
apparently this Renaissance style, this French Renaissance architecture, the style, we're told, was imported from Italy by French kings after the 100 Years' War. So we're told that this architectural style starts in Italy and then it spills over into the rest of Europe a bit later. But this French Renaissance architecture also comes after this French Gothic architecture. And I just wanted to mention that because a lot of times I talk about, it seems to me like you had this Roman period, which was ended by an apocalypse. And then you had the rise of this Gothic period. And then there was another destruction. And then this Renaissance period. That's how it kind of seems to me. Now, getting back to the Alwyn Court apartment in New York City, when you look into it, two architects were hired, Hardy and Short, who just decided to lavish the exterior with this French Renaissance style, inspired by the court of Francis I, apparently. And I guess there's a bit of a mystery surrounding these architects because they abruptly split up after designing a few intricate building facades in New York during this time period. But after creating some of these really unique facades on a few buildings, they go their own ways and they don't do anything notable after that. And I tend to think maybe these buildings are a bit older than the early 1900s. And one of the other buildings they designed, we're told, is this Red House, which also is in Manhattan. And you can see here on the left is an older image of it, but I just highlighted this area, and this is the area zoomed in, and you can see this crowned salamander once again. So just really interesting that you got this much ties to this King Francis I in New York
Those are
City.
people, dude.
And I just find that really fascinating. And there's just another depiction there. And here's just another depiction, I believe, associated with that same building. And it doesn't stop there with regards to New York City and Manhattan, because you can find apparently this French Renaissance style, inspired apparently by Francis I. There are many examples of this architectural style in New York City and Manhattan as well. And you have the William K. Vanderbilt House, which we're told, well, it was demolished in 1926, and it only was around for 40 to 50 years. And I believe it was older than that, but there was a detail that I thought was very interesting associated with this particular mansion. And I guess the house had a slender 3-story turret carved with a fleur-de-lis at the entrance. So that Alwyn Court building has a lot of, in addition to the crown salamander on the facade, it's got a lot of fleur-de-lis associated with it. So I don't think the Vanderbilts have any connection to French nobility or anything like that. So interesting design choices for this mansion. And there's even another mansion that used to be in Manhattan, the Charles M. Schwab Mansion, which, again, it lasted, 42 years apparently before they demolished it. But it was also built in this French Renaissance style. So a lot of French Renaissance going on in New York City in the early 1900s, apparently. So maybe these things are closer in age than we're being told. What was happening with the French Renaissance architecture in France and in New York City, as opposed to this revival that happens 360 years later, maybe they're much closer in age. Yeah, I thought it was really fascinating. And I even came across looking at, it was either this particular structure, the Chateau de Chambord, or one of the structures associated with King Francis I. I found this salamander associated with this cherub. They're describing it as a child angel, but it's one of these So a lot to take in there, but just wild connections that I didn't expect to find or come across. So kind of wanted to share it with you guys. So I think that's about all
I'm making something for you.
The spherical Earth model is Polaris, the pole star. In both geocentric and heliocentric models, Polaris is situated almost directly above Earth's north pole. The challenge Polaris presents in defending the heliocentric model stems from its stationary position in the night sky. Unlike other stars, which appear to move or trace circular paths due to Earth's alleged rotation, Polaris remains fixed, analogous to the spindle of a record turntable, stationary as the record spins around it. In the heliocentric model, the Earth not only orbits the Sun, but is also said to tilt and wobble on its axis.
Yeah, what a joke.
These complex motions, alleged for a spinning, tilting, and wobbling Earth, Polaris continually maintains a fixed position above the North Pole throughout the year. How can any celestial body remain in a fixed position in the sky, given these multiple alleged dynamic movements of the Earth?
It's called parallax. There is no parallax. So the way that the sun, moon, and stars are fixed in the sky, and we can tell like a clock, the times, the days, the seasons, the years, because of where the stars are in the sky.
Yeah,
because they're always in the same spot, night after night. Like that's why we have the Farmer's Almanac, and we can like trace the seasons and the way things grow and everything else due to where the moon is and the moon phases and like where
Ursa Major.
And that's because like it's fixed. There is no parallax. That's what it means. And it's because in that, it's just like the Bible says.
Cycles.
If we were spinning around them like the way that it just showed, like how they tell us, we wouldn't see the same stars we wouldn't be able to use them like a clock.
Yeah.
Thousands,
it would be
thousands and thousands of years.
That's
and Orion's belt lines up with the pyramids in Giza, and the Big Dipper, another one, Ursa Major is always up there.
Thank you, Super Mario. Super Mario.
Hey, Super Mario.
Earth. Circumpolar star trails present another considerable challenge for advocates of the spherical Earth model to explain. Circumpolar star trails clearly illustrate that all stars in the sky trace unbroken circles, returning to their precise starting positions, similar to how a simple protractor works. This observation conflicts entirely with the anticipated behavior of a globe Earth, which is claimed to be rotating, tilting, wobbling, and orbiting around the sun in an elliptical
Stupidest shit you ever
trajectory.
heard of.
Logically, we would expect to see star trails that are linear, resembling streaks that are far more straight in the sky, rather than the perfect, ever-repeating circles we actually observe. While scientific explanations attempt to reconcile these observations with a globe Earth model, on a flat and stationary Earth, where the celestial bodies themselves are in motion, such orderly, circumpolar star trails are precisely what would be anticipated. This scenario requires no corrections, fixes, or adjustments for validation. The Michelson-Morley experiment, conducted in 1887 by Albert Michelson and Edward Morley, was a pivotal scientific test that aimed to measure the speed of light to prove the existence of ether, a substance once thought to act as a medium for light waves, similar to air for sound or water for ripples. Their experiment tried to detect the Earth's movement through this ether by observing how the speed of light might change when measured at different times and directions.
Einstein was brought forward just to disprove these guys. Like the whole Einstein thing, you know, like, do you really believe that there was like some guy that's just smarter than everybody else, like a complete, like, and everybody should listen to him like throughout time because he was like the smartest, like brilliant person ever?
Well, I do believe that there's geniuses, but
Yeah, but not like that.
I don't. Not everything.
The
no.
assumption
It was all bullshit. They brought him because these guys are gonna prove ether exists or something. What's it?
was that as the Earth orbited the Sun, it would ether and create measurable changes in light speed, akin to how we see interference patterns in water when an object moves through it. However, the results were unexpected and groundbreaking. They found that light speed was consistent in all tested directions, proving that the Earth was not in motion. This contradicted the prevailing model of space
there you go.
and forced scientists to
They were proving that the Earth was stationary, is what happened. So they brought Einstein forth to like disprove them.
rethink their understanding of the universe, eventually leading to the development of new theories in physics, such as Einstein's theory of relativity, in which he set out to prove this experiment wrong. In the end, Einstein was quoted stating, "I have come to believe that the motion of the Earth cannot be detected by any optical experiment." In 1871, Astronomer Royal Sir George Biddle Airy conducted an experiment that would come to be known as Airy's failure. The purpose of this test was to detect the Earth's movement. Contrary to its objective, the outcome demonstrated that the stars moved relative to a motionless Earth. For this test, Airy filled a telescope with water, which is known to slow down the speed of light.
It always finds its own
He then
level.
planned to calculate the necessary tilt
It
to
never
align the
lies to you.
telescope so starlight could travel directly down the tube. Unexpectedly, Airy found that the light entered the telescope at the correct angle, without need to adjust the tilt, demonstrating an absence of Earth's horizontal movement.
Yes,
American astronomer Edwin Hubble said, "Such a condition would imply that we occupy a unique position in the universe, analogous in a sense to the ancient conception of a central Earth. This hypothesis cannot be disproved, but it is unwelcome and would only be accepted as a last resort. Therefore, we disregard this possibility. The unwelcome position of a favored location must be avoided at all costs. Such a favored position is intolerable. Therefore, in order to restore homogeneity and to escape the horror of a unique position, must be compensated by spatial curvature. There seems to be no other escape." Cosmologist George Ellis said, "You cannot disprove the geocentric model. You can only exclude it on philosophical grounds." And theoretical physicist Lawrence Krauss said, "New results are either telling us that all of science is wrong and we are the center of the universe, or the data is simply incorrect." These things continue to reveal that the heliocentric model requires implausible and far-reaching fixes to align properly with real-world observational evidence, continuing to cast persistent doubt on its attempted validity and application.
Fab likes your voice, Sandy.
Yes, I'm aware. Can you also keep an eye on chat for me? Because I'm making something for you and I'm not in
Well,
StreamYard.
Sandy, I want to take off. I'm exhausted. My kids are gonna be waking up soon. They're gonna be like, "What's going on?" I want to play this one last thing and get out.
Are you serious?
You can keep going, but like it's gonna be
Okay.
6 soon, and they're gonna be getting up, and you know I got things I gotta do today, so I need to.
Okay, but I'm still making you something, so I'll send it to you when I'm done.
All right. But you know what though? We're bringing back Late Night Live. It's gonna be tremendous. It's gonna be the most wonderful, tremendous thing that's ever happened. I think it's the calm before the storm.
Mm-hmm.
No
Yeah, you
doubt.
gotta tell them how.
All right. Did we fully announce the tour, Rye, or did we get cut off? Me and Rye Russ are doing a tour. It's gonna be sick. We're gonna be performing in Florida. Anybody who wants to come, we're gonna announce where these places are gonna be. And it's going to be off the chain. And we're going to film it for YouTube. It's going to be True Kings.
Yep.
We're going to try to get Ross to be here, but, you know.
Yeah, you did not announce it on my channel, at least.
Well, yeah, that's what we're doing. We're doing a True Kings. You're going to start seeing, like, little performances pop up.
No doubt.
Watch.
Are you going to come to Canada?
No, we're doing Florida. We're not leaving. We're not He's in Florida. I'm in Florida. You guys can come see us.
No, I understand. I'm just kidding. Like, you're going to come all the way over here. Yeah, get real.
One day the world tour.
Yeah, well, one day we'll go international. We'll go international with this shit. We'll take it international. We'll go to the UK. We'll go to Australia. We'll go to Ireland.
I better get a backstage pass.
Italy, the motherland. You know,
he's going to be in New Jersey. He's going to be an hour from my house, and he's not going to stop by.
I'm no. You didn't. The thing in New Jersey, it fell through because Zulu 1 passed away. And
that was the only reason you were doing it?
It was we were going to perform for Zulu 1 and NDB, and and Zulu 1 passed away. Unless they still throw it on. I don't know.
Right.
We'll still do it. We'll still do New Jersey if it happens. But I'm not putting any pressure on anybody because it's a tough time right now. And, you know, for everyone.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That stinks. I thought you were still going to do it.
I thought we were too, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not going to say it's for sure. Maybe. I'll say maybe. If we'll do it if we're invited. If it happens, but someone else needs to throw the thing at Bally's. Like, so like Zulu 1 and his wife were gonna do it, and now Zulu 1 had a heart attack.
Oh no!
Yeah, he's dead.
Right. I remember now. Yeah,
right before the holidays, right before Christmas.
Yeah, I was on his live stream the night before. That's right. And also the next day he was gone. I couldn't believe it. Like, this must be a joke. Bad joke.
It wasn't. No, it sucks. It was during Strange World, which is his favorite show with his best friends and everything else. So
I remember now.
But, you know, there's a lot worse ways to go, I guess, than you know, he was doing something that he loved, and you know. So anyway, time is short. I love you. I love you. I love you all. I really appreciate the 2,000 subs getting me there. Thanks for the thumbs up. What's up, Kimberly? Yeah, we've been on all night. We were on my channel for a while. Now we're on Sandy's channel. We got me to 2,000 subs. We worked hard at it.
What's the number now, Ray?
All right, yeah, we'll get an official number before I go because I really gotta go. People are waking up here.
Oh, that makes sense. I understand. Yeah, I just want to know the number officially before you go.
Like, why is Dada on the computer still? You know, what do we got going on? All right, 2008.
Getting that buffer.
Nice,
time to set it straight.
Nice. All right, you want to put it on the screen? Go ahead. Put it up on the screen. We'll
time to set it straight. You're at 2008.
2008.
That's right.
Did it. You know, can you throw me up on the screen, Sandy?
Yeah, I just have to get back there.
Okay.
She's hiding in a closet.
No, I'm working on something.
I'm just kidding, Sandy.
2008.
Right on. That's a little bit of a buffer anyway.
We
It's
had
better than no buffer.
That's right.
Ryan said everyone give Ray a buffer. Everyone, and we'll leave it at that. I'm Boston Ray, and that's my slice of the mud, and everyone give me a buffer. Let's go. Everything's a lie.
A buffering. You get a headache.
We are concerned about the troubling and irresponsible, one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing,
just like they do.
False news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these stories simply aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 About everything, everything's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. They lie to us about everything, everything's a lie. It's all lies. It's all lies. It's all lies. They lie to us about the shape of Earth. We know it's flat. The Earth is fucking flat. It's flat. It's flat. It's flat. They lie to us about 9/11. There was no planes in that attack. That attack. That attack. It was attack. On us, on us, on us, on us. On the news, every single day. It's all lies, it's all lies, it's all fake, it's all Lie to us about everything, everything's a lie. It's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie. They lie to us about everything, everything's a lie. all lies. It's all lies. It's all lies. They lie to us about the shape of Earth. We know it's flat. The Earth is fucking flat. It's flat. It's flat. It's flat. They lie to us on the news every single day. It's all lies. It's all lies. It's all fake. It's all lies.
Don't trust fake news.
And Ray is gone. He just left. You guys with me?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, it's up to you guys if you want to do something, or if you want to go. I mean, we've been on less than an hour.
Oh yeah, sure we have.
Well, I mean here we've been on less than
I
an
know,
hour.
but yeah.
Yeah, this was completely unplanned. This was Ray messaged me and said we got to go live. I'm 10 away from 2,000. I'm like, all right, let's go.
Yeah, well, now we have to have one for your show to get you to 1,500.
Yeah, that's going to take a little bit longer though. Like I'm only sitting at.
I know you want to get to
1,300.
2,002. You know what I mean? But to get to 1,500, that'd be good.
Yeah, but again, we're like a good 160 away from 1,500.
Yeah, I know.
That's going to take a little bit longer.
You got to do a money drop.
Yeah, you need money for a money drop. Ryan says everyone's here, might as well. Yeah, watch the last stream, it was good.
Donuts now.
I have a whole thing. I'm redoing the outro. It's going to be the same song. But there's going to be a separate song outro for the community panel. But yeah, I have a whole thing planned out. The donuts will be included.
Okay. Is that going to be permanent?
Yeah, it's going to be the new outro.
Okay.
And they can. Do you guys want to hear the? Like Kimberly F is here and Unindoctrinated. We were messing around. Well, I was messing around. Who was it that was doing the songs? Brain is not working. Well, on Ray's channel, somebody came on.
Oh, yeah. That's Latter-day Saints.
Latter-day Saints, yeah, thank you. Latter-day Saints was messing around with songs, and so he told me what app he was using, so I went and quickly wrote, like literally 2 minutes, I wrote a song, and it made songs for me.
Oh, you made some more. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I made 5 total.
Yeah. That one sounded like Weezer. It was pretty cool, yeah.
But the other two of them I couldn't export without paying. It wouldn't let me export it.
Right.
And I'm going to see if I can throw them up into Flickr, and then you can play it for them so they could hear it.
Yeah, no problem. I'll stick around for that.
I think the quality was better for the 2 that I had to pay for, but I was not paying them $10 a week. It wasn't happening. No way.
What, just to make a couple songs?
Yeah, no way.
Not unless you want to do it regularly.
No, I would just do it to like make an outro or something.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
But you can't use these commercially. So.
Yeah, but you can use it on your own show for your own thing, right?
No, that is considered commercially because I'm monetized.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
But I mean, I should be able to get away with it to show as an example, right?
Right. It's just an example of what AI can do right now.
Yeah, I'm going to send the links of there's a total of 6 versions of the same exact song.
Whoa.
Yeah. We don't have to play the whole thing multiple times, but I'm going to try to get you the links for the ones that are in the other app.
Yeah, well,
they're going to be in the private chat.
I can just put it on until you tell me to stop or something, you know, whatever.
Well, this is play the best one fully through, and then the other ones, we'll just play a bit up so you can hear how different it sounds, even though it's the exact same song. So the first link is already in the backstage.
Oh, okay, yeah. I see it. Is it end now?
No, that's the same one that at the end of it you can stop it because it will literally sing it's the end.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It was, I have to stop it then. It won't stop itself now? Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
So the first 4 all have that end part. It's so stupid.
Well, you got to do something, right?
Yeah, to get it to work. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Let me see. I think those other 2 uploaded. Yeah, they're still processing, but I can send you the link to the folder.
Yeah, I see them.
No, I mean the 2 from the other app that is my... I pretty much recorded my screen. So they're in a Flickr folder, but they're processing, so we'll do them last.
Okay. Let's play. Here it is.
So while I was live with Ray, I wrote a song in 2 minutes about the Mandela effect, and just to test out the AI, and it made 4 different versions, and here's one of them.
Everywhere where you look, every song you hear, colors and words have changed or disappeared. Our reality is strange, upside down and rearranged, leaving us confused and feeling insane. The Mandela effect messing with our minds. Our memories are splintered, broken and not right. Deniers use them against us, looking for a fight. Flip-flops and man-excuses make it harder to prove that the Mandela effect affects everyone, even you. Shifting timelines and shifting earths leaves us wondering where we were. We miss our Kit Kats, the Monopoly Man, and there was never a green club in Bam Bam's hand. The only question left amid all of these effects are how did we get here and how do we get back? Theories abound from the Matrix to CERN. Quantum computing and timelines merge. No matter how hard we try to find the answers we seek, it's hidden from us, we can't even have a peek. The Mandela effect affects us. The Mandela effect won't break us. The Mandela effect unifies us. Shifting timelines and shifting earth leaves us wondering where we were. We miss our Grand Central Station, the Borensteins, and we want the red bar back on our flag to be seen. Mandelas are recorded, presented and shared in the hopes of waking the masses to the nightmare we share. We can't forget our true memories. We must fight the deception of this new reality. Maybe one day we will find the cause, but until that day we all take a pause. We pay attention and residue hunt to prove our reality is not what it was. We stick together, YouTube is the place to be. Sandy Deborah Mandela effects will help you see. We have traveled so far from where we belong, but by being together we all can all remain strong. Shifting timelines and shifting earths leaves us wondering where we were. Nobody knows the how or the why, but we will never stop looking for the truth. The Mandela effect affects us. The Mandela effect won't break us. The Mandela effect unifies us. The Mandela effect. Mandela effect. Until the natural to fake. fade out.
Anyway.
All right, turn it off.
To fade out.
All right, so the next one, you can just see, like, it's kind of interesting how different each one sounds. They actually really do sound different. It's crazy.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm interested. Okay, kill this one and go to the next one, I guess. Yep.
Yep.
Oops.
Oh, do I have to present you again?
In a sec. Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, probably.
Hey, good night, everybody.
Oh, you're out?
Russ going to bed.
Good night, Rob.
All right, everybody have a great night.
You too.
Night, Russ.
Peace out.
If you guys want us to do a couple of Mandelas, we'll do a couple of Mandelas after this.
Okay. Anybody?
Yep, you're on.
Okay.
This one's another version of the exact same song.
Everywhere you look, every song you hear, colors and words have changed or disappeared. Our reality is strange, upside down and rearranged, leaving us confused and feeling insane. The Mandela effect, messing with our minds. Our memories are splintered, broken and not right. Deniers use them against us, looking for a fight. Flip-flops and man-excuses make it harder to prove that the Mandela effect affects everyone, even you. Shifting timelines and shifting earths leaves us wondering where we were. We miss our Kit Kats, the Monopoly man, and there was never a green club in Bam Bam's hand. The only question left amid all of these effects are how did we get here and how do we get back? Theories abound from the Matrix to CERN, quantum computing and timelines merge. No matter how hard we try to find the answers we seek, it's hidden from us. We can't even have a peek. The Mandela effect affects us. The Mandela effect will break us. The Mandela
you can switch to the next one now just to get the sound.
Shifting timelines and shifting earths.
Okay.
So I'm saying they're the exact same song. That's what I'm saying. Just play a little bit so you can see the difference in how it sounds. That's
okay. Yeah. Well, I was getting into it.
Oh, okay. Because, I mean, no one wants to hear the same song 6 times, even if they do sound different.
Well, some people do. There's crazy people out there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, now?
Yep.
Everywhere you look, every song you hear, colors and words have changed or disappeared. Our
This was the worst one.
is upside down and rearranged, leaving us confused and feeling insane.
They just, no.
That?
Yeah, we can just get rid of that one. That one's horrible. I hate it.
Okay. You don't like that one?
I don't like that one. It sounds like they're just talking.
Yeah, they slowed it down too much, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Then there's one more from this website, and then the other two, which I think are better, but like I said, they want you to pay to export them. All right, here you go.
Everywhere you look, every song you hear, colors and words have changed or disappeared. Our reality is strange, upside down and rearranged, leaving us confused and feeling insane. The Mandela effect, messing with our minds. Our memories are splintered, broken and not right. Deniers use them against us, looking for a fight. Flip-flops and man-excuses make it harder to prove that the Mandela effect affects everyone, even you. Shifting timelines and shifting earths leaves us wondering where we were. We miss our Kit Kats, the Monopoly man, and there was never a green club in Bam Bam's hand.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to stop it there anyway. That was a good spot.
Yeah.
I
So
like that one. I like that one.
yeah, and of the two in the folder, the red one's the best. So play the pink one a little bit, and then play the whole red one. You'll see. There's a pink one, and then there's a red one, and I think the red one's better. But I could be wrong. You guys let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did offer me $7.99 a week, but that's ridiculous. If it were a month, I might consider it. $7.90 or $29.99 for the year. That's a lot of money. No, that's too much. It's insane.
Okay, just a bit of the pink one you said?
Well, yeah, you play as much of it. It's the same song. I just wrote one song and just processed it through different apps. All right, here we go, the pink one. This one sounds like, who are the people who sing We Are Young? Well, you'll hear it. You'll hear it.
Yeah.
Everywhere you look, every song you hear, colors and words have changed or disappeared. Our reality is strange, upside down and rearranged, leaving us confused and feeling insane. The Mandela effect, messing with our minds. Our memories are splintered, broken and not right. Deniers use them against us, looking
The
for a
voices
fight.
are better. Watch. It's got more
Flip-flops
range.
and man's guesses make it harder to prove that the Mandela effect affects everyone, even you. Shifting timelines and shifting earths leaves us
It's like a country
wondering
feel.
where we were.
Yeah.
country
yeah.
pop.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah.
The Monopoly man, and there was never a green club in Bam Bam's hand. The only question left amid all of these effects are how did we head here, and how do we get back?
Oh no. Yeah, oh, there you go.
Yeah.
This one's a little darker. I like it. A little bit darker. A little bluesy. Like rock, blues, rap. Mix.
Everywhere you look, every song you hear,
Bon Jovi.
colors and words have changed or
Hey,
disappeared.
John Bobby song, yeah.
Yeah.
Our reality is strange, upside down and rearranged, leaving us confused and feeling insane. The Mandela effect, I'm messing with our
Can't get
minds.
I had to change it to DELLA for them to sing Mandela.
Memories are splintered,
Oh, wow.
broken and not right. Deniers use them against us, looking for a fight. Flip-flops and excuses make it harder to prove that the Mandela effect affects everyone, even you. Shifting timelines and shifting earths leaves us wondering where we were. We miss our Kit Kats, the Monopoly man, and there was never a green club in Bam Bam's hand. The only question left amid all of these effects are how did we head here and how do we get back?
Susie, how do we get here? How do we get here?
Bound from the matrix to CERN, quantum computing and timelines merge. No matter how hard we try to find the answers we see, It's hidden from us. We can't even have a peek. The Mandela effect affects us. The Mandela effect won't break us. The Mandela effect unifies us. Shifting timelines and shifting earths leaves us wondering where we were. We miss our grand central.
I want you to hear how these end though. Just let it play. I want you to hear how it ends.
Okay.
Mandelas are recorded, placided, and shared in the hopes of waking the masses to the nightmare we share. We can't forget our true memories. We must fight the deception of this new reality. Maybe one day we will find the cause, but until that day we all take a pause. We pay attention and residue hunt to prove our reality is not what it was. We stick together, YouTube is the place to be. Sandydivamandelaeffects will help you see. We have traveled so far from where we belong, but by being together, we all can all remain strong. Shifting timelines and shifting earths leaves us wondering where we were.
Wait for it.
Yep.
Nobody known the how or the why, but we will never stop looking for.
Or you can.
That's it. It
Yeah.
just cuts it.
It just abruptly.
Cuts it so you can't record it and use it. Right.
Oh.
Yeah, my guy. That's just BS. And then I wrote. Then he clarified that he was using a different site, and that's where I made the first one that you played.
Right. Yeah, I'd like to hear it in the Disturbed style. That'd be cool.
Good night, Fourth Wall Observer. Yeah, there are a couple lyrics I'd want to change, but I literally wrote it in 2 minutes. I was writing fast just to try it out.
Well, that's pretty good writing for fast writing. Well, yeah.
Well, see, here's the thing. Writing songs is super easy when you don't have to match it to music.
Yes. Yes, I agree. Yeah. You just write down
Thank
what
you,
you
Fourth Wall
know.
Observer.
Yeah.
But what do you guys want to see? I mean, while we're here, might as well do something, right? There's 23 people here.
I can't do it. I can't do it quietly.
Yeah, we're wearing crowns because we were celebrating Ray, in case you were wondering. I love how the crown is flying off your head because you're running.
Yeah. Like the Christmas hat. Yeah.
The Christmas hat. Oh, the crackers. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, remember I had the toque on there?
Yes.
You forgot?
No, I didn't forget. I remember it. Let me see if there's anything I wanted to show that I haven't made a presentation for. Yeah, I don't want to make a presentation for this. So let me ask you guys a question. Oh wait, let me make a folder so I can put it in Flickr so you're not looking at 100 images.
Yeah.
Slides folder.
And you could probably drop the 2,000 subscriber thing now.
Well, actually, I was just about to do that. I'm actually going to switch us back to our.
We're back home.
We're back home, yes. And I need to get rid of something. Which one looks better? Which one do you like better? Green? I think the white is easier to see. Because I have to delete one to add another one.
Oh, okay.
It won't let me. Or I could delete a picture, but we don't use these anymore.
Are those the
Yeah.
basics?
Yeah, these are just a basic picture. It's for birthdays. 4th of July. We can get rid of this stuff.
Yeah.
We're going all black for a second. So get back to
Fade to black.
where was I? Was I here? No. It was in the rain. We were in the rain.
Yeah, it was rainy.
There we go.
Yeah.
Because I needed to add this in. I never got a chance to. Because I use this more than anything. I can't believe I didn't add this one in.
What? Angels didn't fall? No. Who was that? FAP, you didn't like the song?
Which one?
I don't know. You see in chat there?
No, I'm not in chat.
Okay. He's saying, can I pay back money to unhear that?
Which one? All of them? That is so dark. I can't even say it. Ah. What the heck? I'm hitting comments and it's zooming everything. Oh, you mean the last one? All of them?
I
You mean
don't
the
know.
music or my lyrics?
No, your lyrics were good. I don't know. They're not specifying. See, there you go. Found it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're done with the music. So, guys, yes or no? Can you see that on the screen? It looks really dark to me.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
I've seen it. Well,
This looks dark to me.
it is
Anyhow.
dark, but it shows up. You can see it really well.
Okay, so yes or no? I previously covered it, and I don't know where the presentation is. But you know how they say the earth, like it, when you see like a drawing of the earth, and they have like a cross section taken out, and there's like crust, mantle. You know what I'm talking about, guys? So, yes or no? Do you remember being able to see the mantle with your eyes on Earth? Yes or no?
Huh?
Okay. I'll make that the first picture. It's the diagram.
Okay.
Okay.
Man, I was confused.
That's why I'm going to show the diagram as the first picture.
Well, those people weren't confused. They. Yeah.
What are they saying?
You got 2 yeses, 3 yeses.
They remember being able to see the mantle on Earth. I'm not talking about a volcano exploding. I am not talking about that. Let me be clear. So now that I've said not a volcano, yes or no, could you see the mantle?
I'm lost.
Well, you'll understand when you see the image.
Yeah, that might help.
The diagram.
Yeah.
I'm getting the link for you now. Give me 1 second. Maybe not. The link's blank. Just gonna take the page at the top and hope that works. Okay. See if that works for you. It's purple, so I don't think it's going to.
Purple? Oh, it's purple.
It's purple.
No, it's blue for me.
Maria says yes. Everjosh says yes. Why does my screen keep zooming in?
Mantle.
John Keeley says yes. Fourth Wall Observer said he was going to bed. Still here, and he says yes. John Keeley says, don't know. The core. If you could see the core, that'd be impressive. Okay. Stop that.
Not that?
No, not you.
Oh.
I'm yelling at StreamYard.
Okay.
So here we have the crust, the upper mantle.
Oh, yeah.
The transition zone. These are all new labels for me. I don't remember the upper mantle or transition zone.
This is all crap.
Right, I understand that. But what I'm saying is, when I was in school, there was no upper mantle, transition zone, D layer. Like, what is that? Those are new for me.
Oh, yeah.
But my question is, could you see the mantle, or AKA the transition zone, on Earth? Now, I want you to, can you zoom in on that?
Maybe. Oh, wow. That's it. Yeah, wow.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay, so blue is the ocean, okay? And green is the upper mantle. And red is the transition zone. And the lower mantle is the orange and yellow. Okay, so now Angels Don't Fall doesn't know. Kimberly is now note. So here's the thing. I did previously cover this, that there was a place in either New Zealand or Australia where, or maybe Antarctica, where you could see the mantle. Maria says no. The lava isn't the core anymore. Nope, the core is iron, they claim. Sadly, Karen says no. Yeah, we have to ignore that for this presentation. You have to ignore it because I need to talk about the mantle.
It's like having Santa Claus in here in this.
I remember one mantle, no transition zone. I agree. Magma. That is what comes out of a volcano, correct? The core is iron, they claim. How they know that? Who freaking knows?
Yeah. Because they can only dig down 7 miles, no farther.
Nope. All changed, says Maria. Well, there's now a new place in Canada where you can see the mantle. When I covered this previously, there was only one place on Earth you could see the mantle, and now there's two. And it's near you, Splatter.
Okay. Ooh.
So if we go to the images, now I can take my yes/no banner down. We can't zoom in on any of these, I'm sorry. But there's even a sign right there, the Earth's mantle.
Oops, sorry, made me do that. I'm trying to get rid of it.
Okay.
Sure.
But wait, when you look it up, what I'm getting at is also when you look up at it closely, it's actually rainbow. So if we keep going, we're going to start seeing rainbow rocks. So that is the side of the mantle.
Oh, sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to be good, Sandy.
No, it's okay. Go ahead, next. I think this is ridiculous. Look at the rocks.
Yeah.
Look at the rainbow rocks. I can't.
Yeah.
No. Just absolutely not.
What's this, Mars?
Canada.
Yeah, Mars is Canada. It's Devon Island.
No, FAF is not a bot. I had a hiccup, sorry. So apparently this is the mantle of the Earth on top of the crust, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
No, man, they're really trying to make it obvious that they're bullshitting everybody, aren't they?
I'm going to find out the name of the park because, again, I didn't fully research this. Mantle in Canada. In Canadian Park. Okay, let's see. It is the Gros Morne National Park in Newfoundland, Canada.
That's not near me.
That's not the one I was talking about.
Okay.
Because it's now saying one of the few places. So there's a few places. So this is the Tablelands. It's in a UNESCO work. Oh, all right. I thought it was on the other side. That is the one. Oh, that's the same one. The tablelands. Earth's mantle exposed.
Oh, shit.
500 million years ago.
Well, just make up a number, throw it out there. Yeah.
And the rocks are just like rainbow. It's crazy. Not all of them, but some of them.
Well, yeah, Newfoundland is called the Rock, so.
But yeah, it's the tablelands.
Yeah, that's weird. That's the opposite side of Canada. That's like 5,000 miles away from here.
Yeah. I am aware, but I thought it said it was near Vancouver.
Ah, okay.
But it's not at all.
No.
Okay, so again, when I researched this, there's only one place. Where can you see the Earth's mantle? I want to see where I covered before. It was the only place at the time. Okay, Macquarie Island in Australia is what I covered. But now, it's also this park that you're looking at, the Hajar Mountains in Oman and Saudi Arabia. So there's multiple places now where you can see the Earth's mantle.
Yeah, the mantle effect.
The mantle effect, yes.
I stole that. Someone in chat said that.
Oh, that's awesome. Volcanoes are Earth's pimples.
Angels don't fall said it. Yeah, I stole it.
Same ever, Josh. I thought the crust was hundreds of miles thick. And we could only go down 7.
Oh.
How are we getting to a mantle?
Yeah, and how do they know what's this apparently in the center? Oh, it's so bullshit.
And this is interesting. Maria says, I remember you could see something like that in Iceland, but you can't see that in Iceland anymore.
It snowed.
Wait a minute. No, we're not. Splatter's from Canada.
Yeah, why?
Splatter has a Western Canadian accent.
Oh, they think we're the same?
No, FAP says, are you from the Netherlands or maybe Austria? That accent kills me. And Kimberly said, I think it was Kim, they are both from the USA. And I said, nope, one of us is from Canada.
Yeah, different sides of the country, too. She's on the east and I'm on the west.
Yep. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can find that presentation, but I doubt it. Because I have no idea what I named it at all.
What?
The mantle thing. Where I said that was the only place on Earth.
Oh yeah.
Differently now.
I'm
gonna freak out.
FAP is saying you made it big time. I'm trying to figure out where'd that come from.
Let me see. I'm gonna try Mac because it's Macquarie Islands. Mackinac, Mackinac. Nope, nothing's here. So bizarre. What's this? I don't know.
Hell no, I'm from Canada.
Island. Let me try island. Okay. Jeju Island. Champ Island. Easter Island. Mackinac Island. Island of Hormuz.
Well, you don't like me now, Kimberly, because I'm a Canadian?
Island volcanoes. Oh, wait. Wait. It may be in the island volcanoes. I think I found it, actually. Okay, hold on. we'll do this presentation. It's more than the mantle stuff, which is good. You can go. Did you go through all the pictures? Are there any more?
That was it. Yeah, I went back to this one because I like this one better.
Oh, okay. Well, then I have a new link for you.
That one's too small, right? So I went back to this.
Guys, if there's anything you want to see, let me know, because this was a completely unplanned show. We only came live for Ray.
Aw. Thank you, Kimberly. That makes me feel good.
Hello, Michael. Yes, we were here for Ray. Ray needed a handful of subs to reach 2,000. And now he needs a couple more to have a buffer so that YouTube doesn't take them away again. Splatter,
Yeah.
did you get the link?
Is it you, Facebook?
No, it's in private chat.
Okay, there's one more link down there. Okay. I think so. Yeah, here we are. Island volcanoes. Got it. Found it.
Michael Fontaine, you live in Canada? I thought he was American.
Well, was he from Quebec? Is he a Quebecer?
He says I'm French Canadian, but he could also be saying, like I would say, that I'm Italian. You know?
Yeah, well, it sounds like he'd be from Quebec if he's he's French Canadian.
Alright, he's going to try to send me that video again.
Yeah, if it's yours, that's fine, but if it's someone else's, don't bother.
Oh, thanks, Kimberly. Kimberly's going to sub Ray and me on her other account, her art account.
Oh, good.
Alright, so probably not a Mandela effect, but I've never heard of lakes and a full rainforest forming inside dormant volcanoes before. Have you? So this would be a yes or no question. Let me get my thing back on the screen. Yes or no? Have you ever heard of lakes and rainforests forming in dormant volcanoes? Now, again, I know about it now because I covered this 4 years ago, but...
Right. But I think so. I think don't parachuters have to go parachuting down inside these things too?
Yes, there's a difference between, like, you know, dormant volcanoes being caves and then having a rainforest with an atmosphere. Yeah, Michael Fontaine lives in Buffalo. But what I'm asking, Michael, were you born in America and your heritage is French Canadian, or were you born in Quebec?
Quebec.
I'm still waiting for answers. I have one answer. Maria says no way.
Yeah.
Yes or no, guys? Do you remember there being rainforests, full rainforests, and lakes inside dormant volcanoes?
I think it's too early for people to be
thinking.
Yeah. Oh, Saudi Karen says no.
Hey, Karen. Fourth Wall Observer is still here and says no. Hello, Justified and Ancient. Boston Ray went to bed. We're doing Mandelas now. He reached 2,000 subscribers, though. He did it. It looks awesome, but I don't remember that, says ever Josh. Karen says hi. Yeah, isn't that interesting that the rainforest inside the volcano doesn't need light? Isn't that interesting?
Well, just the light it gets from that hole there.
Kimberly says, hi, Karen. Howdy, specifically. All right, we can take the question down. We can go on.
Howdy. Okay, yeah.
Terceira Island in the Azores in Portugal is home to many dormant volcanoes, but one is special because it's the only dormant volcano that people can explore from top to bottom on foot. Angels don't fall asleep in lakes, but not rainforests.
Okay.
You can go on.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was waiting. And I'm not sure if the volume was working.
Hey, Roger. Boston went to bed,
Right.
and Mr. Super isn't here. It's Splatter. The volcano, Algar do Carvalho, I'm probably butchering that, isn't really a rainforest because only endemic plants, beetles, bugs, and spiders can survive that far down, but there is a freshwater lake, constant mist and rain, moss and ferns, and it is the highest concentration of silica stalactites in the world.
Well, underground lake, that makes sense because there's water underground. That's,
Yeah.
But the vegetation growing with little light, that's the mystery
Yeah, but
part.
inside the volcano, there's bugs and spiders and stuff that are not outside the volcano. That's the weird part.
Yeah, that too.
Okay, so Michael is an American, born in Buffalo. It's
Yeah.
French-Canadian heritage.
Yeah. Yeah, his parents came from Quebec.
You can go on.
Oh, okay. I never know.
The volcano has 3 sections: the chimney, the cathedral, and the lake. You enter through the chimney, go down 338 stone steps to descend 330 feet or 100 meters into the volcano's pit.
Cool.
The second part, the cathedral, is a vast hall-like area with 115-foot high ceilings that hosts occasional weddings and concerts.
Where's the electricity from?
That is electricity. I don't know.
A generator, I guess? Yeah, there's generators. Come on, wake up,
Yeah.
Dean. Yeah. Click.
The freshwater lake is devoid of life, averages 39 feet deep, but can rise to 82 feet in the rainy season and can completely dry up when there is a drought. We are looking at a rainforest inside of a volcano in Portugal.
That's pretty cool.
While researching this, it turns out there's another volcano, but all rock, no forest, where a concert was held inside, but you can't walk to the bottom. And I can't pronounce that, but it's a volcano in Iceland.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Yeah, it's like Pringnukagigur
Alphabet.
volcano.
Yeah, I would just say alphabet.
Yeah. And don't be afraid of heights, because you got to take that elevator thing down there. My gosh.
Oh, yeah.
So here's some images of this is the rainforest volcano.
Yeah. I like that walkway in China that's made out of glass, and it pretends
Yeah, absolutely not.
It pretends to break when you walk on it. You seen that?
Yes.
I'd love that. That would be so cool. Those people look so scared on that thing.
Yeah, I would be too. No, the rainforest is in Portugal. The other one was in Iceland.
Yeah, if you didn't know it did the breaking effect for effect, that would freak you right out.
That's messed up, Mason. Welcome, Mason. Are you on my
Oh.
channel? Because if you are, I have to give you a wrench.
Oh, there is more.
No,
Okay.
you're on Ray's channel.
I thought that was the last one.
Nope. This is the Macquarie Island. See, I knew I found it. Speaking of volcanoes, did you know that there is a place in Tasmania where you can see the Earth's mantle? Because again, when I made this presentation, there was only one place, and now there's 4.
Oh, next.
Mm-hmm. I didn't, and apparently these scientists didn't either, since they were in a race with one another to see who could dig to the mantle first. They could have just gone to Australia and visited Macquarie Island. Because they didn't have to dig. It's just right there for you to see. And it says, beginning in the late 1950s, competing teams of American and Soviet scientists began organizing elaborate experiments designed to penetrate Earth's crust, thought to stretch as far as 30 miles towards the center of our planet. This dense shell eventually gives way to the mantle, the mysterious inner layer that makes up a staggering 40% of our planet's mass, which totally goes against the upper mantle, lower mantle, D zone transition layer that they're trying to claim now.
Yeah. Planet. Oh, these dummies.
Mm-hmm. But you can go on.
That's funny. Yeah, hang on a second. I'm gonna get my bag.
Emerald tables. I'll have to look that up. I know that we were just talking about Tablelands National Park in Newfoundland, Canada. Also is a place where you can see the mantle. Macquarie Island sits roughly halfway between Tasmania and Antarctica and is the only place on Earth where Earth's mantle lies above water. See? It was the only place when I covered this.
Yeah.
And now there's 4.
Yeah,
So that's a Mandela effect. Those other places are a Mandela.
Or they're figuring they got away with it saying it was over there. Now they can get away with saying it somewhere else too. Because what the hell? Let's just say it. It's all bullshit anyway.
Well, this image is a picture of the mantle. Like it looks charred. You see it? The black? It looks like someone painted the area with black.
Oh, this all this shady stuff here? Or
Yep.
or up here?
All the shady stuff.
Oh, okay. Hey, dark dirt. Big deal. I'm not impressed.
Bad. There's more pictures of it, the swirly stuff.
Yeah.
The island is special because it exposes parts of ocean crust and mantle above the water, giving scientists the ability to study the Earth at the bottom of the ocean on dry land.
Yeah. Having a floor like that but in your bathroom would be different, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Like the China walk-through wall, yeah.
Okay, Michael. The effect it creates is scorched-looking Earth with rare snake tube lava rock. That was also a Mandela, snake tube lava rock.
Yeah. One was a big pile of ancient poop.
That's what it looks like. That just annoys me, Mason, because even if I disagree with everything you say, as long as it's not a threat, you have the right to say it. I get annoyed when I go to a channel and I go to comment and it says, these are the rules, be respectful. And I'm like, I'm just not going to comment.
Oh, yeah.
Not worth my time because you just told me the type of person you are.
You want to miss a comment?
Yep, next one. All right, Mike, I'll check after this. Closer to Tasmania, Maria Island is another tourist stop on their way to visit Macquarie Island.
Okay. Yep.
Yep. What makes this island special are the geological features, the first being the fossil cliffs, which are the rarest in the world. Millions of fossils in one location. But these fossils are like shells.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
Yeah. Nearby, you'll find folded rock, the oldest rocks on the island dating to the Silurian period, aka 443 million years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Still don't know how they do that. No clue how they do that.
No, but they love to throw numbers at people. You can't go there and prove it. They just throw a year right there. Oh, about that long ago. Yeah, sounds good.
This rock's
Very-
cool.
That's
The iron oxide stained painted. It's called painted cliffs. So this is another rainbow location, made of quartz sandstone. I can't talk right now. Quartz sandstone is one of the most popular sights to see, with yellow, white, orange, red, and gold sands in circular patterns. This is sand.
Yeah.
It's not just the cliffs. The sand is like this too. Yes, we covered those. We covered those, Roger. Oh my goodness, they're crazy looking. Last but not least, the sandstone and limestone honeycomb cliffs, or rocks, where scientists still can't agree about how they were formed. The leading theory is salt crystallization and wind over time hollows out the stone. To me, I think a big bug crawled in there. That looks like something bugs would do. Like the inside of a hive. You know what I'm saying? That'd be really big bees.
Oh, okay. Here we are.
Hello, welcome to the show. It does look like cardboard. I agree.
Okay, I'm back.
What's next?
Yeah, I just I lost the sound there for a minute.
Gotcha. More pictures. While you're looking at I think it's just all pictures and then the last slide. So you look at those while I try to get Michael's video. I did get a video.
Okay.
3 times.
What?
I got the video 3 times. I'm forwarding it. I'm sending it to you. Yeah, it came through 3 times. I forwarded it to you, so after we're done this folder,
oh no,
you can just share it in Messenger. You can go on.
Okay. Oh, we're looking at the pictures. Okay.
Yep. Oh, Maria and Macquarie, 2 islands with crazy features that are new to me. Are they new to you too?
They look cool.
Yeah. All right, go to Messenger.
Okay.
And I'm going to put this on the screen. Michael says it's from December 26th, about 8:50 p.m. I was at work and seen a lot of these, like 6 close to the Peace Bridge. And from where I was standing, it's about 5 miles away. 4 miles in 2 seconds. So 7,200 miles per hour.
Did you send it, Sandy?
I forwarded it to you
Forward it.
on Messenger.
Yeah, I'm looking at Messenger.
Oh, it still says sending. Hold on. I had to be here for it to send. There you go.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I didn't hear the bang and I couldn't find nothing. Yeah.
It didn't want to send it unless I was sitting in Messenger.
Weird. Okay, I have it now. What do I do with it? Well, I
You
stop
share
sharing
it?
this and share that, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's late.
It's okay. What time did we go live with Ray?
Almost 2 hours ago now. Or you're
No.
talking? Oh, whoa! With Ray earlier, that was. I don't
Midnight?
know.
1? I think it was 1
early.
a.m.
It was
That's
early, wasn't it?
6.5 hours ago.
Yeah, at least. Oh, you found it?
No. What do you mean? What did I find?
The time when we started with Ray.
I think no. I'm saying I think it was 12:30 or 1. My time.
Oh, yeah, your time, yeah. My time, it was like seemed early. Is there sound to this?
I would assume so.
Okay, it wasn't. I turned the sound on now.
All right, guys. So he's saying he recorded this at 8:50 p.m. and in the distance is 5 miles away.
Can I make it bigger?
That's as big as you got.
Oh,
Oh, look at that.
is that better?
Yep.
Okay, I try. Okay, we ready now? Yeah.
We're ready. It's only a minute and 32 seconds, so
Yeah.
keep your eyes peeled, everyone.
I don't.
I see something black next to the white one on the right.
Yeah. Oh, there goes it there. Oh, I see that. There it went. Whoosh, straight across the sky.
I did see that, but do you know what that looks like to me? Now, I could be wrong because I don't know what's there. But if you rewind it. Oh, we were zoomed in too far.
Well, he did that. I didn't do that.
Oh, he did that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there it goes again. Yeah. The other way. It went the other direction.
I'm gonna tell you, it looks like searchlights, like the kind they use at like sporting events and concerts. That's exactly what it looks like to me.
I know. Those usually just do circles in the sky.
And that's exactly what it did. It went across and it swooped, and then you saw it come back. Watch where it goes the first time. It's already replaying.
Yeah, I know.
Watch where it goes. It's not going to go just straight across. It's going to curve a little bit before disappearing.
I was just going to try to speed up to where it happens, but I don't remember exactly where. So.
And then a few seconds later, it comes back from where it curved away. It's just dispersed and fuzzy like a searchlight on clouds.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that time I see it look like what you're thinking. Yeah.
I can't say it's what it is, but that's exactly what it looks like when they do them over here. Because I can see the stadiums from, like, not the stadiums themselves because there's buildings in the way, but if I had no buildings in the way, I could see the stadiums from my window on the second floor.
Yeah.
So we see those searchlights all the time.
Yeah,
the second one doesn't look like that. The second one looks tiny.
I mean, that's why I'm kind of confused. The first one I seen this time definitely looked like something like that because it went slowly across the screen.
Can you rewind it to the second one? Like middle, like click the middle of the, just fast forward to the middle.
Out here?
Yeah, about there. I think we're still going to see
Yeah, that was the first slow one. I didn't see the first time I watched that. And then there's a little one over there. It is kind of odd. It's definitely interesting.
It is. I mean, it's also possible something was flying around, then they put a searchlight up to see it. So it could be two different things happening at once.
Yeah, I guess that's okay now. We don't want to watch it again?
Nah, we're good.
Okay.
That was good, Michael. Thank you for sharing it.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm looking to see if I can find something else for you guys that you haven't seen. I just don't know what to show you. What haven't we seen? Splatter? Oh, we lost Splatter. He's got to come back. I hate this big circle. That's a little better. He'll be back. I am going to get rid of the crown, though. Move Lula to the other side. No, I think I like her better in the other side. That one. Yeah, I like her better there. You have a video for me? Send it over. You sending it on email, Roger? I believe you, Michael. Michael says they were dancing around and doing 90-degree takeoffs. Little concerned about Splatter now. I am sending him a text message. Let me see. Is Roger emailing me? No, Roger, don't put it in the chat. We can't click it. All I can do is put it on the screen. You're going to have to send it through email. Oh, I got to send you a link? Okay. There you go. Splatter, if you can grab that link from Roger while you're not here, grab it. And Splatter's back. Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, I couldn't find it. I went back to Ray's show. Oh, heck. And waiting. This is too.
That's okay. You're back here now.
Yeah.
Can you grab Roger's link?
Okay, yeah. I gotta copy and paste it, but I can grab it. Oh, okay. Now be
It's the
careful.
wrong one, he said. It's the wrong one. He said that's the wrong one.
Oh. Okay, well. Don't. Well, was it a bad stuff on it?
Well, it's YouTube Live, but so I'm going to delete the comment for you so that the link isn't out there for everyone.
Which one, huh?
No, I deleted the link that he didn't want to share.
Oh, yeah. He's sending another one?
I don't know. Are you sending another one, Roger?
I don't know. Oh.
Did he answer yet? I'm looking for a folder, that's why.
He's saying to check your email.
Hmm.
Not my email, obviously. It must be yours.
Yeah, go check my email. Got it. And now I can give it to you in the private chat. Okay, link is going in the private chat for you. Okay.
Oh. Yep. Okay. Wait, shush. Let's start it. Oh, that's 9 minutes, almost 10 minutes long.
Okay, that's good. That gives me time to find stuff.
Oh my. Okay.
You want to give us a short description of what we're watching, Roger? Before I put it on?
Sunsets, sunrises, and shadows, and more. Flat Earth Neverland. Oh, it's
Hi, Shari. Good to see you.
Okay. Yeah.
Ray went to bed.
8%.
Yep, we're showing a video right now of sunset, sunrises. And I'm going to grab a couple Mandelas.
Okay, click. Okay, there we go. That should be good, right? I hope. Squares there should be. Yep.
Oh, but Shari, Ray did hit 2,000. All right. Just keep in mind that when you hit play, we're not muted. So go for it.
Wanted to share some more evidence of our flat and stationary Earth. This evidence comes again from the channel Space Audits and from the BitChute channel Man of Stone, who made the original observation. A big thanks to both of them. I'll have links in the description where you can go and subscribe and show your support. As a side note, YouTube took down my last video pursuant to another false copyright strike. Fortunately, you can still watch that video on Odyssey, Rumble, and BitChute. A few years ago, I originally shared this video from the channel Shadow Reveal. I love it. Shadow Reveal is a professional architect and a friend. In that video, Shadow Reveal created a Blender simulation of both the globe and the flat Earth with respect to shadows. Notice that under the globe, how the sunlight through the window starts low right here and then rises up the wall as the sun allegedly continues to drop to a lower angle based on our perspective on the ground. This is the important issue. Notice how the sunlight on the wall at sunset rises even higher than the window itself as the sun drops lower than the window. Furthermore, the earth bulge itself, which is this shadow line right here, soon overtakes the shadow of the pillar as the sun drops even lower than the physical earth geometric horizon, creating an upward earth curvature shadow. On a flat earth, the light through the window still starts low, but in stark contrast to the globe, the light from the sun through the window would never rise higher than the window itself until the sun gradually moves farther away until the sun fades out. After Shadow Reveal's simulation video, an engineer took that rising earth bulge shadow and created this Cinema 4D simulation that shows how the alleged earth bulge shadow would continue to rise until the shadow of the earth itself would hit the underside of the clouds above us. In other words, if the globe were real, based on our perception, there would have to be an upward earth bulge shadow that would be created by the physical globe and the sun dropping at an angle lower than your feet, as shown in this simulation. This upward shadow, which would look something like this, does not happen in reality, which should happen at both sunrise and sunset if the globe were real. This indisputably proves the globe false, as the sun never drops lower than the apparent horizon. It also indisputably proves globe geocentric claims and the big Earth model's false. I hope you understand that. But let's get back to the main point for this video. Fortunately, Man of Stone has a window on his house that is set up very similar to the Shadow Reveal simulation. To his credit, Man of Stone decided to test the simulation, and he has done it a couple of times now. For this recent test, he placed a magnet here to mark the bottom of the window directly across from the wall. Remember, based on our simulation, and just common sense, if the globe were real, then the light through the window on the wall would have to rise higher than the window itself, as the sun drops at an angle lower than the window. If the Earth is flat, which it is, then the light through the window would not climb higher than the actual window. Here is Man of Stone's test. I have sped up the video for brevity. According to the observation, the light from the sun never reached the height of the window. In actuality, the light from the window on the wall ended up at about 12 centimeters below the height of the actual window. This confirms a flat Earth. It's also interesting as to the difference in the amount of light going through the window. This was at the beginning of the test, and this was at the end of the test. This matches the argument that the sun seemingly fades out due to the opacity of air. This drone footage from DITRH's channel shows us how the sun doesn't actually fall below the horizon, but simply fades out. But the sun, whatever it is and however it works, always remains higher than the ground itself. Here's a video from SpaceX that seems to show the same departing sun. And this is a new sun fade out from an airplane.
That's cool.
Man of Stone has given us more geometric evidence that the sun never physically drops below a physical globe barrier horizon from our perspective as required by the globe. What's also fascinating is the fact that the upward movement of the sun's light on the wall is at a constant rate until the end, where the sun begins to slow down and level out as shown in this graph. As the sun slows down, it then fades out. This again proves that the sun's apparent motion in the sky does not match the spinning Earth globe model. This is a simple test that anyone can perform. If you would like to know more, I suggest you watch the full discussion on the Space Audits channel. I didn't want to spend too much time on the details, but I wanted to share some more indisputable evidence of our flat Earth that builds on this discussion and sunsets and sunrises. Not long ago, I shared this video of a cloud casting a shadow at sunset. Let's watch that original video again.
Check this out. Like this cloud that the sun is hiding behind has broke through. Looks like a spotlight. And then it carries over. All the way over to here. Is that not the coolest thing? It's like I'm under a giant canopy.
As I explained then, this triangular shadow from the cloud disproves the globe propaganda's claim that this triangular shadow from Mount Rainier is a supposed upward shadow being cast on clouds above the mountain. The globe claim is entirely wrong and, frankly, a bit childish. The triangular shape is only a matter of perspective and has nothing to do with the shape of the mountain. Only the top part of Mount Rainier is casting a shadow and is being cast on clouds below the peak. The triangular shape is simply perspective from a lower vantage point. How can I say that with certainty? Well, first, the supposed upward shadow has never been filmed from the top of a mountain, ever. Second, the triangular shadow shape cast from the cloud clearly matches the shadow from Mount Rainier, even though the physical objects are most certainly different shapes. More importantly, this anti-crepuscular type shadow is 100% impossible on a globe. Because on a globe, a shadow from a cloud at the horizon could not wrap around the curvature. It would shoot upwards towards space. From the observer's perspective, the shadow would cut off at a point above the observer's head, and certainly could not make it to the other side of the sky, approximately another 100 miles away. At a distance of roughly 200 miles from horizon to horizon, that would be a curvature drop of nearly 27,000 feet. What can they claim? That gravity makes cloud shadows wrap around the curvature too? Since that cloud shadow video, I have also filmed this phenomenon. At first glance, my video is not as awesome as the first video. It was actually a lot better until I realized I needed to film it, and it died down before I started recording. But my video makes an excellent point because notice where the sun is. This video, which was filmed August 5th, 2024 at 8:35 p.m., was taken only 4 minutes before sunset. The sun appears to be lower than the clouds. You can't even see it. Under the globe, the sun would have to be at an angle lower than the clouds, but we know that's not true because only the tips of the clouds are casting shadows. Only the tips of the clouds are casting the shadows, and they extend across the entire sky, which is also impossible on the globe. My laser test friend Robert, who now lives in the Philippines, just sent me these photos that were taken right before sunset. Again, the shadow extends across the entire sky, and the sun appears to be angled lower than the clouds. But it can't be, since it's right before sunset. Any way you look at it, sunrises, sunsets, and shadows prove the flat Earth. Thanks for watching.
That was a good video. Thank you for sharing that, Roger. Are you there, Splatter?
Yeah, I had my mic turned off.
Oh. I did put links in the back for you. We'll do a couple of those links, and then we'll end the show. But there is 24 people watching, which is shocking for this early in the morning.
Yeah.
These are our early birds.
Late for me.
That's
How
what I'm
long are
saying.
these?
They're not too long.
Okay.
Most of them are just pictures, like more pictures to look at, you know? I think I'm testing this. I think you should be able to share without me doing anything.
Oh, yeah.
If we stay on this screen where you can't see us.
It's been working.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good job, Streamyard. We just have to be disappeared off the screen. Alright, so this may not be a Mandela effect, but I have researched airplanes many times over the years for Mandela effect shows, and I can honestly say I've never seen these things before. One of them, which someone pointed out a couple shows ago, is the antenna on top of airplanes. There's 3 on this one. 3 antenna on this airplane. I previously covered these antennas popping up on top of commercial airlines. It was 1, then 2, now some have 3 or more. RT909, have a great day at work. Thanks for stopping in. Roger says, Splatter, hang in there. Yep, satellites. I know, but these are on old airplanes. Then there's this giant looking spike, which is supposedly a communications pod. But I found nothing searching this term. Do we see this big dent coming out of the top of the plane, people? Can you zoom in on that? You should be able to. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. It looks like a miniature airplane docked on top. A communications pod on top of Air Force One. I also don't remember the front of Air Force One looking like something hit the front shield and dented it in. That looks weird.
I'm confused.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
Drive
seeing?
safe.
Are you seeing other chats other than your own right now?
Yes, we're seeing Ray's. We're sharing Ray's channel.
Yeah, but I'm not seeing some of these things you're mentioning. I'm looking at the chat like, what is she talking about? And I can't find it.
In Streamyard, you should see everything.
Yeah, but I can't see that when I'm presenting.
Oh, I see.
And I'm watching on my other computer over there, and like I said, that chat is just your stream, and that's it.
I gotcha. So here's different angles of it. Do you guys remember Air Force One having this huge fin on top of the plane?
It's a hunchback.
Yeah, I'm putting up the yes or no. Yes or no, do you guys remember the huge dent on top of Air Force One? Kimberly says yes. Oh, Artsy says no and Kimberly says nope. What in San Diego's height from sea level? What is San Diego's height from sea level? I don't know. Parody Mike's here. Hey, he says no.
Yeah, I can see that one.
So that's another picture of one. Hold on. But I did find these antenna for Wi-Fi. They aren't so new that we shouldn't have seen them before. But they are a newer feature. Have you ever seen these bubble discs on top of an airplane before?
Oh, here we are. I've seen Roger. Roger. Yeah.
Roger says yes. It's the way it tells its speed.
Give me an escape hatch.
But this one, Roger says no.
It looks like an escape hatch.
Maria says no for both. Looks like a frequency thing. I can't say that. I don't think I could say that thing. That word.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know with YouTube. It's too close to a pew pew that I don't want to risk it.
Yeah. Next.
Yep. So that's a far away view of these weird things on planes, and I just don't remember ever seeing them. And I gotta tell you, hello Emilius. Oh guys, I was not writing down anyone in the chat today, so take these as your shout out right now. I will do a shout out of the people I can see.
Yeah, I think this makes sense.
When planes fly over me, they're not always like directly over my head, but they're very low to the ground. Like I remember I was in college and I took what we were experimenting with was infrared photography the film, the infrared film. And I took pictures of an airplane. And when I said I took a picture of an airplane, my teacher rolled his eyes because he was like, ugh, I hate when students take pictures of airplanes because they're always so tiny. And I'm like, mine's not tiny. It took up the whole frame. And he was like, oh, yeah, this is good. They fly right over my head. No, it's not. It's an antenna. And I could be totally wrong on this, but I don't remember antenna spikes and wires for radio signals being like this on old military and small aircraft. Do you? So again, this is old military aircraft. And we've got spikes everywhere. Now, like I said, I can't say it's the Mandela because I have not been up close and personal with these planes.
Yeah, same. I mean, people, if they had communication, they must have had an antenna to get into communication, right? So it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I just don't remember them all over the wing like that. Or the body. Wait, Richard's here? Oh, hey, Richard Minnick. No, we didn't. We only started the show 2 hours ago. We started in the middle of the night. It's not like we started at like our normal time. And this is just like the bonus show. The original show is getting rated 2,000 subs, which he did within 8 minutes of us starting the show. You can go on.
Yeah.
All right, so look. There was even a drop style that had an antenna dangle below the airplane. Does anyone remember airplanes with dangling antenna? Yes or no in the chat. Fish line antenna. Anybody remember this? Anyone ever see this?
I remember people usually hanging from that thing and it was part of an air show.
Yeah. Roger says no. Justin says, yeah, I'm military. In communications, different lengths or different band and frequencies. I even play with the device that programs the military transponders. Yeah, but this is back in like the 40s and the 50s, and that's why I'm confused. And this wasn't a military plane, obviously. This was a regular little plane. Amelia says, yes, that's old 40s, 50s type plane. They have all different shapes on the 40s plane.
Huh.
Well, that makes sense. An add-on as a tech update? Absolutely.
You know, it's kind of like the basketball people throwing the ball around. You don't really notice if you're not looking for it, you don't see it,
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I don't know. That's my best.
Like that wing has like 4 or 5 spikes sticking out of it. And the spike right in their vision, that's weird.
Yeah, that would kind of make you go cross-eyed, wouldn't it?
That's okay, Kimberly. Finally, we come to the Hurricane Hawker from World War II. This plane I recognize, but I don't recognize the spikes on it.
Yes, you good girl.
I'm sorry, guys. I do not remember the spikes on these. I don't. Go ahead. Is the modified version used to scan for mines? Do you guys recall ever seeing photos of airplanes from the war that had a big hula hoop around it to scan for mines? Yes or no? I've never seen these before.
A big hula hoop.
It looks like a big hula hoop stuck around the airplane.
It does. It does.
Roger says, LOL, how? I don't know. That's a no for Roger. Justin, waiting to hear from you. Come on, buddy. Do you remember these? You can go on. That's the last one.
That was the last one, yep.
Sadly, Karen says no. Have not seen the hula hoop, says Justin. No spotter. You can just switch to the next presentation. I don't have to do anything now.
Yeah. Handy. Yeah, switch. Take that off.
Richard says, what?
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah, it's like a big metal detector. Hula hoop. Chewbacca is a blank. He's a Wookiee. Please spell Wookiee. How do you remember it's spelled in the chat? Chewbacca is a Wookiee. How do you spell it? And last time I presented this, I was surprised how many people had taken the update. And I'm going to say you took an update because it was not like that. It wasn't. It wasn't like that.
I have no clue. I would just guess like cookie with a W. Not my thing.
It's okay. See, that's what I'm talking about. They take the update. Amelia says cookie with an extra E and a W. Roger says cookie with a W. You see the difference right there?
Yep.
Yeah. That is the issue. I could see if it was Wook EE. But if you have the I there, there's no need for another E. The IE makes the E sound. All right, we can go on. We have two answers, and it's both answers, so. It is cookie with a W and an extra E.
What?
Not in my past.
Okay.
That's wrong for me. It was Wookiee with just an IE at the end for me.
Oh, this is more eccentric, more Wookiee.
Oh, Wookiee. Oh my goodness. All right, we can go on. This is like before I did slides. But newly discovered beetle species named Chewbacca after Star Wars Wookiee with one E. ABC
good.
News.
Are they
Isn't
dancing?
ABC part of the Disney? They should know how to spell that. Those luscious locks. Hashtag Wookiee. Wookiees. 1E.
Hairy face.
Wookiee and Stormtrooper call temporary truce on Prisoner of War Day, I guess. 1E.
What? Okay, never mind.
It says, I can't pronounce that, is in Way of the Wookiee with 1E.
Yeah, that's kind of hard. That's too many Y's in it.
Not everyone is.
What?
There's many people on my channel. My channel is about Mandela effects, Owen. And there are many people in the Mandela effect community who are not flat earthers.
Yeah.
There's the Mandela people, the flat earth people, and then there's Mandela flat earth people. There's 3 groups. There's some flat earthers that don't see the Mandela effect. Just like there's some Mandela affected people that don't think there's a flat earth. But there are less flat earth people on my channel than Ray's channel. So happy Wookiee 1E Day.
But there,
Wednesday.
it's definitely not a sphere.
Well, if you think the Mandela effect is real, you're on my channel, so you get a wrench. Welcome to the 1500 Club, Owen.
But you can't be calling out flat earthers because we're everywhere.
If you give a man a Wookiee, 1E, but then the actual title is 2 E's. Nope, I do not judge. People are allowed to believe whatever they want. So hashtag Wookiee again. I don't know why they made him a Wookiee female.
Yeah, I don't know.
Star Wars, where's the Wookiee? But at the bottom, it's 1E instead of 2. Slides are much better because we could have gotten through all these pictures really fast.
Is that the way a Slurpee ends?
Yes, but a Slurpee doesn't have I-E-E. It's just E-E. That's what I was saying. If there was no I could say, okay.
Yeah, I was just flashing into that thought, but I couldn't remember for sure.
Yeah, if it was just W-O-O-K-E-E, that would make sense. It's the I-E-E that doesn't make sense. I could go with E-E, but not I-E-E. That's too long. It's too long.
Actually, we're all flat earthers. Yeah, I see. Where's this? Snag it. A Wookiee talkie tea. I like it.
Flat. I would not say I'm a flat earther. I don't care earther. I don't care if it's flat. I don't care if it's round. All I know is NASA is BS. And I do believe there is some sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? The dome. What do you call it? The firmament. I do believe there's a firmament.
Yeah, if you've seen that video, yeah, and I have another one too.
I do believe there's a firmament, but there could be a firmament around Earth too. All I'm saying is I don't care what shape the Earth is. All I know is NASA's lying to us, and I believe there's a firmament.
And yeah, that's how they're laundering lots of money on people. Star Wars. What's this about? Oh, Wookiee.
It's all Wookiees. It's all Wookiee the way I remember it, like Cookie.
Yeah.
With a
The way
W.
it should be, the way I said right off the start, right? Yeah, I just imagined it, Cookie with a W. Yeah.
And here's it on many things, including I love the touch of gray meme.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Wookiee. Oh, he's gone gray. I guess. Okay. I get it.
But no, seriously, it's on a lot of T-shirts.
Yeah.
The way I remember it. Other people remember it that way too.
It's just the way it sounds. Like you just Cookie with a W. It's just duh. I don't know.
See, Michael Fontaine says the Earth is egg-shaped. And someone else seriously actually believes it's pear-shaped.
With no curve. That's the main thing, though. There's no curve to be found. So
Next presentation is
Yeah.
the last one.
yeah.
Yep. All right, we have one more to do, guys. Then we're gonna head out. It's very hard to see. All I see is something black, blue, and green. Is it Star Wars? It's hard to see. It's very small. Very, very, very small.
Oh yeah.
And you're not on my channel, so I can't even look on my other device. You're on Ray. Are these nature Mandelas, you decide? This tree sap bleeds metal. The green color comes from nickel in the sap. Yes or no? Were there any trees in your past that bled nickel? Do you remember metal sap in any trees, Splatter?
No. Not my part of the world.
Yeah, no. Here's some pictures of it bleeding green.
Yeah.
The Purple Heart rosewood tree is literally red to purple in the core of the tree trunk. And it makes amazing wooden floors. We have
I've seen
no from
that wood
Maria.
before. Yeah, I had that
No.
wood before. Yeah.
No from Karen, no from Neofreak. Hang on.
Oh yeah.
That's more pictures of the heartwood.
Yeah. Oh.
Credit Teresa Lynch. Pandanus candelabrum is a plant that essentially stands for X marks the spot. Now, I have shown this on Ray's channel before. This is the one plant known to man that only grows where real diamonds are.
Okay.
So if you find a plant, there's diamonds in the ground. Besides marking future diamond mines, diamonds can literally be on the ground beneath the palm plants.
But what quality?
They're encased in kimberlite. So they're encased in another gem.
So they're trapped.
Yeah, you'd have to cut them out.
It's just showing the plant again, I guess.
It's showing the diagram of the plant.
Oh, that's it.
Close up of the leaves. I told you it was short.
That was really short.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, we've been up all night. We have 31 watching now. Can you believe that?
Yeah, we're all waking up. Yeah, we got down to 17 at one point.
Yeah, we've been streaming now for 8 hours. We have to go to bed. Doesn't look like it. It only looks like we've been on 2.5 hours, but we were on Ray's channel for 6, so I think it was like 6 hours. It was something ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Which one's the normal one? That's the normal one. There we go. You're taking a trip to Antarctica in December, Roger? I hope you're going to be live streaming. Or recording, at least.
And it can only go that one little tip You only go to the one designated area. That's it.
I recommend getting a telescope. I'm assuming you're going there by boat, right? Or are you flying? Regardless, flying would be better. Get a telescopic lens and take pictures out the window. See how far inland you can see that you're not going to be able to see when you land. And oh my gosh, if you're going to see auroras because it's nighttime, right? Or is it all day? It's all daytime. Right? In December, it would be all daytime in Antarctica.
I don't know. It depends. I don't know.
He's going to debunk the claim.
No, I'm sorry. It's not going to be done by you going there. Where there's a laundry list of proof of flat Earth, not just Antarctica.
Yeah, I know, but he's saying he has a list of tests that he'll be running.
The fact that water always finds its level, and the world is 71% oceans. So I mean, like, it's flat. That alone is evidence. Then there's the horizon always rises to your eye level, no matter how high up you go. And I got plenty of videos showing a 360 all the way around flat. Rockets going up.
I'm going to do a shout out from the people I can see in YouTube because YouTube has more names. Give me 1 minute. We had Angels Don't Fall, Kimberly F, FAP, Maria, in studio, Sadly Karen, Fourth Wall Observer, EverJosh08. I said Maria, right? Yeah. I'm scrolling. Welcome to the show is here. Splatters in the chat. Justin. Artsy909. I hope she got to work okay. Parody Mike. Emilius. Richard Minnick. Roger Ledwell. Owen Willard. NeoFreak91X. And if I didn't say your name, I hope you have a good night too. Is there anything you want to say before we go, Splatter?
Hang on a second. What was that?
So is there anything you want to say before we go?
Just good night, I guess. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, good night. Congrats again to Ray for reaching 2,000 subscribers. That's the reason we went live. Oh, it's... Okay, Kimberly, I remember the first one. Now add an E to the first one, and that's the way it is now. Here, I'll write it. This is the proper spelling of Wookiee. But I remember it without the second E. Michael Fontaine, is your brother's last name Willard? He really doesn't remember the second E either. See, that's why they think Ray's here, because when I write a comment, Ray's name comes up too, because it's sharing to both channels.
Yeah. It's weird.
Michael Fontaine, is Owen Willard your brother? Not Owen Fontaine, Willard. Oh my goodness. Oh, Owen is your brother. Okay. Then yes, your brother was here. Alright guys. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful night. Those of you that haven't slept yet, get some sleep. And those of you who just woke up, enjoy the rest of your day. I didn't say Karen. Where's Karen's name?
I don't know.
Karen must be on Ray's channel. No, Karen's here. But she said no, and I wouldn't fly if you paid me $1 million. Alright. Have a wonderful night, guys. We will see you this weekend. As soon as I find my outro. Alright, have a great night, guys.
Friends, I'm telling you now for the 100th time, to change the channel, this show is a crime. Why must we watch Friends? 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 That laugh track is so annoying to me. They wouldn't need it if the show was funny. Why must we watch Friends? 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 There's so much better ways to spend my day than watch TV sing down a cat so smelly. Why must we watch Friends? 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 Why must we watch Friends?